Hello everybody. It's Thursday again. Welcome to Sahuaritacasita. It's Brenda Schweder. How are you? Good to see you. We're having a little warm up here. We've had some snow, which is very sad for me. As you well probably know, if you know me at all, I moved from Wisconsin to Arizona. I suppose I can deal with 1 or 2 days of snow per year. They're sort of a fluke, you know? Sort of a fluke. So let's see who's all coming on. It's so good to see everyone. I'm going to start loading comments here. We have a lot to say today because we've got some housekeeping we want to know. Hi, Danielle. Man, you are Johnny on the spot. We're going to call you Danielle on the spot. For those of you who are new to John Bead or new to the show here, you guys need to know that Danielle is going live tomorrow at Michael's. So to sign up, register probably a little bit early. For that, I still have to register for tomorrow's show. I've been missing them, Danielle. I'm so sorry. She's such a good supporter of mine, thus, like the first person here. But yeah, so follow Danielle with all of her stitching. Danielle is the stitching small beads, I like to call them, content creator for John Bead, and I am the wire segment expert. I like to think of myself as the muse for all of you, the wire muse. I'm pretty musy. I'm sure my mother would agree with that. So anyway, yes, all of this means we are sponsored. The show is sponsored by John Bead Corporation out of Toronto, Canada. For those of you who don't know them, check them out, johnbead.com. I'm going to put a few things here and share into the comments, do some sharing. And first I got to find myself, you know how that goes. Let's see here. You know, those of you guys who probably know that Facebook had this glitch and kicked us all out. Well, who knows if it was a glitch, but gotta love Facebook enough, right? Hi, Ruth. Hi, Debbie. Oh, thank you for calling me a sweet lady. And Bev is here. Sheila, how are you feeling? Lovely. And Ruth. Oh, I like to hear that. I like to hear that. So, okay, so we're going to go ahead. Hopefully this will be a little more seamless than it was last time. Share. I'm going to share to the public. We're going to see how that goes. And then we're going to share. Yep, that looked like it worked. Aha. Always go to the more options. This is good. Share to a group. We want to share to our groups. We can only share to one group at a time. So we have to see where those land. So what have you guys been up to this week? I have a feeling some of you guys have been playing in the snow as well. There we go. We're going to share there. Look at that. I'm getting the hang of this, guys. And we're going to share. We're going to do more options. More tests to be done, Sheila. Aw. Mwah. You know I love you guys. Worry about you when you're not well. All right, we're getting there, guys. What other groups should we share to? Let's share. Ooh. Let's share the bead projects and PDFs from John Bead. Why not? Why not? And then we're going to share. Okay, we're going to share again. We have to share a couple more times, guys. And share to my Stella, share to Messenger. More options. How about share to a page? And we're going to share to John Bead because we love them so much. And there we go. Okay. Posting, it says, a little bit different for each one, which is always very interesting. So now we're going to go back to the page, and we're going to brendaschwederjewelry, and we're going to do some posting here, because I want you to have all of these links here. Oh, I wonder if that messed things up here. We're going to try this again. You know, my posting was a little sloppy last time, so we're going to copy this and get that. I've got all kinds of things open here. I'm trying to be a little bit more. So what's going to end up happening is, I lost it already. No jumping around in here. So next week, please pray for me. I am going to be a little dramatic here. It's nothing bad. I'm going to be going live from StreamYard, and I'm probably going to be testing during the week, so you guys might see that. There we go. All right, so here we go. Debbie is here. Hi, Debbie. I love seeing you here. Miss you, girl. Okay, here's some links. Excellente. Wanted you to have those links right away. So we're share. We got links. Man, I probably did that in about, I don't know, a quarter of the time as I did last week. So also, let me make sure that you have this for what I'm going to say in a second. We're going to comment here. I always need you to have my Etsy site. Ta-da. And my fingers are working today. So lots to share. Help if I'd spelled Etsy right. I was just going to compliment myself on the frisky fingers working today. How about Brendaschwederjewelry, Etsy.com. There we go. That one will work a little bit better if it's spelled correctly. Debbie Reeves is here, new follower. Tell us where you're from, Debbie. That is so great. Thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully you can stick with us a little bit longer. I have my landing page for my newsletter, which, by the way, you guys, if you want to know, I always put all the secret sauce in the newsletters first, because I love you guys on the newsletter. You know, if Facebook ever goes away, or Instagram, which is the same thing, all this social stuff, you know, it's all crazy out there. I'll always be able to get a hold of you on my newsletter, and so that's where I want to really reward you for being on there, and that's why all the good new stuff and all the limited edition stuff is on there first. So, shoe swap area of BC, really? Tell us how you found out about us, maybe through John Bead, huh? That'd be awesome. I love my Canadians. You know, I consider myself an almost Canadian because I grew up in Upper Michigan. You guys are probably laughing like, yeah, right. But some of us actually have been accused of having Canadian accents. A little bit. So anyway, what a goof nut I am, huh? Okay, so yes, so next week I'm going to try to get online broadcast simulcast. This is how Kate Richburg does it, and now Sarah Ayler from Softflex is doing it. This way I can have to do all the sharing at the front, and it'll be a little bit more smooth and a little bit more watchable, so you don't like click out of here by like 2 minutes in because it's so darn boring. Hi, Terry. Oh, you're so sweet. And Lucy is here. Lucy, are you new? How nice to see these new names. Mwah, love you guys. So, okay, Brenda, focus. So, the reason I really want to simulcast is that next week, oh my God, we have so much stuff going on. First of all, it's February. Can you believe January is almost done? Hi, Carmi. Thank you. I will take that honorary Canadian status. So next week, along with, you know, me, I can't just do one big thing a week. I have to do 3. So we'll be broadcasting live on Thursday as usual, and we're going to be showing you guys, look at this stuff. I'm going to swing this around over here. I've got all of this Preciosa crystal here. Oh my God, I cannot wait to show you what I've come up with this stuff. And so that'll be a heart and thing, you know, wire and heart kind of lovely thing. Not showing you quite yet. To catch your eye on Thursday. Then Friday, we're doing a desert walk as the kickoff, sort of the, I don't know, local hostess for the Great Bead Extravaganza. If you guys are not signed up for that, get signed up quickly. If you signed up for that and signed up for the giveaway, another big, huge, they had to break it into 3 segments last time we did this. But basically, this is our fabulous online answer to all the bead shows that have gone away. So 17 of us call ourselves the original 17. Show presentations, give information about our shops, have kits out there, which leads me to the kits are like half gone. They're over half gone. So that link to the Etsy shop, this is like the trifecta of mixed media for this. This is my pendant, aka brooch, aka objet d'art. Carmen, you know how to speak French much better than I am. I do. So there are a few of these left, and there are 2 versions, guys. So what I did was, we were charged by Andrew, who is one of the co-creators of the Great Big Bead Extravaganza. Since I am the Arizonian to be a member of the group, said, hey, why don't you do a desert walk? And then he said, you know what, why don't everyone try to do, because this is sort of our answer to the gem show not being here, something to do with Tucson. So I thought, I've been trying to do some cool things with cholla, spelled C-H-O-L-L-A, branch stuff, and these will be sealed by the time you get them in their kits. But there's 2 versions. There's this one, which I call the knot hole, all one word, you know, the Brendizing of things. And this one's just like the cholla branch. And so what I'm doing is I am cutting apart these branches, and I am curating these branches so that these green turquoise, which you can find with that link, hi Linda, are going to fit in here. So here's what I'm going to show you. You can get a little bit more up close of there. So see how those fit in there? And where I got this idea was at this cute little gem show, gem shop, that we went to. The guys went shooting, and so the girls went to the gem shop, you know, and so they were there for a couple hours, which didn't bother us. We looked at every single thing. So we only had 1 car. So aren't these cool? So this is the same thing, only on a diminutive scale. You know that I do not do diminutive. So you take this inspiration wherever you want to, but look at that. They have, I don't know if they got these wet first and then they put these in there, but the little tiny pieces of turquoise in there. So I said, hey, I'm gonna do this Brenda style. And so in your kit, you'll get this brass stamping that you'll see here. We got to do a little bit of love under that love, and the beautiful check glass pendant is a stamping. They are from Vintage, and so I want to tell you that that we'll show you lots and lots of stuff during that. We are going to be showing you how to stamp, how to stuff turquoise into holes with Irish wax linen. We're also going to show you how to attach and assemble everything else, and because you know we're not working with wire, except for the big thing too is how to make that smaller love piece picture or word out of some wire, and I'll give you those links too. Those will be available a little closer to the time. But just so you know too, the red aluminum wire has a little bit different link on the John Bead Amazon shop than all the other wires, just how it ended up being. So I'll try to post that in here a little bit later, unless Carmen, you can maybe do it. I forgot to do that part because I didn't think I'd be talking about it, but of course I talk about everything, because when I get on here, it's just like I want to give you every piece of information I possibly can. Okay, so I'm going to park that, but I do want to show you this first. Let's get rid of Brenda, and let's get rid of, what else is blocking the way here? Yeah. Brendaschwederjewelry, where are you? There we go. So, oops, it wasn't on there, now it's gone. So, and this is what I did. Okay, so you can see the lineup here. This is the Great Bead Extravaganza, February 5th through the 7th. So it starts on Friday, guys. Starts on Friday with the desert walk and just to kind of wet your whistles, what's coming up for Saturday and Sunday. This time's a little bit different. We're only doing an hour versus an hour and a half. Still a lot of great content, as you can already see. I just chocked a bunch of content that I'm hopefully going to be able to do justice to on Sunday. I put myself last because that's where I was last time. I was last time. So I figure, hey, you guys know I'm last. I'm going to be last. So it's a little bit ending up a little bit earlier on Sunday. Well, for some of you, for people in Pacific time, all these times are Pacific. I'm going to start at 3:30, but you can see everyone else that's on there. We've got Abby, Berta, Kay Goss of Stars, Beads, and Clasps, Andrew Thornton, Candy Cooper, Neela is going to be there, Kate Richburg, Kelly Sutton, all of Christy Friesen. Oh my God, we have so many people, and I just can't wait to share all this with you. So that is going to be super duper fun. Okay, so as you know, I'm a big proponent of, look how close I am. I'm like really am like trying to get into your kitchen here. In addition to that, you know that I'm a big proponent of Beads of Courage here, guys. So what we've been doing is we've been doing all kinds of different challenges. We're on our third. We've done a challenge with this bead tray before. I can't come up. We've cut that apart and done things. We've done things with juice caps. We've done things with Brenda's D-stash, which, by the way, if you still want to get in on this, there's some stuff that's still left there. Or use some of your own D-stash. But here's my segue into what's been coming in for Beads of Courage. I just want to show you a couple different people each time because you guys are astounding me, truly and honestly. I'm going to get verklempt if I dwell on this too much. I have to look away. Tearing up. Anyway, you guys are just like, I send you stuff to do one thing, you send back three. You know, it's just, and everything is astounding. Pat Kovac, who is a member of my, now that's a Jake. Here, let's get rid of this so you can see this. Design team, she's like, can I still do a juice cap thing? Because these colorful pieces are the juice caps. And I'm like, yes, please. And so she just whipped this up and sent this to me. Is this not, I mean, honest to God, it's just like, do I really have to give this away? It's really like, Pat, can't you make me one too? But it's just, look how adorable this is, especially with my outfit, I'm telling you. So these are the kids' juice caps. But underneath, I love how she's continued the theme. These are milk caps. I think this is a 2%, the light blue, don't you think? She's cold connected it here with some spirals, which we're going to be seeing today. So apropos. Buttons underneath, some more beads, and just some spirals and bright, colorful, just happy necklace. There she goes. And I know she's participated in other segments too. So, so much love for Miss Pat. But I wanted to share, and I've got a little bit of unboxing to do. One I cheated on because I couldn't wait to see. But let's go. I was going to move this to the side, and let's go down to our down. Where's our down? Did I lose the down? Uh-oh. I think I lost the down camera. Let's check. Hold on. Yep. For some reason it disconnected. That is going to be not very cool. But, okay, so let's hold on for that. So this is one of the cool pieces. Speaking of lots of color, 3 pieces from Miss Ann Schweder. Ann, I hope I'm saying your name right. I get Schweder, I get Schroeder a lot from being Schweder. But look at this. This was the piece here from my D-stash. This little goat. And so adorable. This is a Milagro. And look at these fun. I love that, you know, she just really colorized this. And we've got more Milagros up here. We've got corn. And it's got a little clover here. All kinds of things. Are just so darn yummy. It just makes me so happy. I'm like, where can I put this that it's safe? Okay, so another one. Beautiful. I love how you guys are taking inspiration from these pieces. Isn't this a fun vintage brass piece? I think I got this from Wolfie Myro in Rhode Island when I was there visiting Swarovski one time. All these in this beautiful chain and this gorgeous, gorgeous ceramic piece. I'm gonna have to get where some of these pieces are from for everybody. That'll be next, is gathering all that information so that we do the best we can in getting good information and good sales stuff out to people who want to purchase. And then, hello Debbie. Kat, Bev, I did say hi to you already. You adore Canadians. I know. I love our neighbors to the north. Okay, so here it is. I got this cute coin from Robert Jenick. He sells coins that are, so I had to get this one. And so this is the adorable third piece that Anne has sent us. Absolutely adorable. Okay. Second person. This is from Dee Dee Skiggin, who is a longtime friend. So, hi Brenda, so happy to participate in this worthy cause. Hope our pieces sell for a lot of dollar signs. Love, D and B. So I don't know who B is yet, but I love her already. Look at this, and look at this big thing. You know, I get these in my mailbox and I'm like, how much stuff is in here? So since we can't, let's see if we can't go top down here. So let me see if I can reconnect here. My goodness. Let's do this. I don't know why my phone went kaput. I know it had enough power in it. Let's see here. And we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do sources on my Wi-Fi network. Okay, bear with me guys. I had it all set up and then it just clicked off. You never know what's gonna happen during a live broadcast. Come on. All right, allow. There we go. All right, okay, fixed. Okay, it's not quite zoomed in where I want it, but you know you can't have everything. BD Studios and Company. Okay, so I have yet to meet this person who is the B part of BD. What do you think? And, oh my goodness gracious, everything is packed so well. I love this. Just going to, I know I've seen these online, you guys, but honestly, I have already forgotten. So it's like Christmas. So we are going to, look at this, double. You guys are like Jim's Granny Aurelia here, just making sure everything is so super duper. I'll get back to comments. Hi, Mary Lynn. Yes, Robert Jenick, exactly, Lucy, thank you. Okay. This is how I open presents too. Oh my gosh, I remember now. I remember. Okay. Oh my God, you guys. Maybe I should have unwrapped this one. I remember, you guys might have seen this one online. I don't want to, like, here. I know, Mary Lynn, it is so awesome. These kids, if you guys aren't already like Beads of Courage on Facebook or whatever, please do contribute. I mean, what a worthy cause. You see me just throw that out. So I'm going to show you, this is the piece that is just cool, carved. This is probably a piece of like onyx or something like that that was carved. And you know, I still love it, but it's like I wasn't getting to it, so why not share it? Look what happened here. This is a painting. Can you guys see this? Whoops. How am I going? This is a painting on canvas that has been put onto this. And this is so beautiful with all these gemstones here and all these copper pieces and these beautiful, nice, big connector pieces. I love this. Everything is so proportioned so well and so nice, so wearable. Look at this lovely large clasp here, you know, and this is going to be bring so much for our friends at Beads of Courage. Again, I need to find a place to put this that I'm going to just gently place. Everything goes back here. I know, Debbie, right? Okay. Honestly, I didn't know this was going to be. I love how everything is so well packaged, but I'm sorry this is a little less seamless than I thought. That's okay. You guys know this is for a good cause. Look at this piece. Oh my gosh. So this is the piece here that was, oh my gosh, so pretty. Oh my gosh. It is so fun and just chocolate blocks. Have you noticed chocolate blocks been my big word lately? Look at this, all this fun stuff. If you guys are lovers of charms and just look at all this goodness, I love this. So this was added to this piece. And here's a bell. There's all kinds of little charms. Here's a die. Here I love how they took this arrow, but then they put some beautiful burlap, you know, and here's a tiny, I can't even finish the sentence because I'm just like, look at all of these things that are on here. So darn beautiful. And just everything. It looks like a lot of vintage things, like some of these are vintage beads, and here's like a little fox and things that have been put together into pre-made bezels here. Just gorgeous. This will bring, and here is a flower that's been put together as from separate pieces. So, oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much, Dee Dee and B. And someday I will get to meet B, the B of D, and I am so looking forward to that. Okay, this is going on the floor, but this isn't. That is going over there. Which brings me to, I know, Christmas, everyone. Hi, Erdy, no problem. So, today is part two of the 3D long barbell bracelet tutorial. The title alone should tell you why it has been in 2 parts. I am not a minimalist. You guys know this about me. So I hope you love me anyway. Okay. So the last week, what we did, I'm going to show you, I'm going to go down here again. What we did is we did half of these. This is all with this gorgeous, I mean, I am totally in love, and you guys know that I don't say I don't like something if I don't. But I am in love with this aluminum wire. How fun is this? This is all available if you go up on the links here. Here's what I did is I gave you the link to all of the aluminum wire in the 2 gauges that we've got, 18 and 12. Again, the red is not on there, so if you want the red, you might have to, I will put the link in here again. But look how fun it is, and I just love how chunky and colorful, I mean, how saturated it is. This is the royal blue. So when you go onto the link, it's going to show you all, and you'll have to click on blue for each of the gauges. But I just adore this, and what I like a lot too is how well it goes with these sodalite beads. I mean, again, like last week I told you, they really remind me of the what's that fabric called? Hi Debbie, hi, welcome. Starts with an I, for Pete's sake. Anyway, it reminds me of beautiful fabric. Good Lord. But the very first thing that we do, and you know, I think I also told you that on the Etsy site, which the link is above, we have we've got all of the instructions on John Bead on the beautiful website that they've got, or Facebook page group that they've got, projects and PDFs. But as well, here's everything that you need to know. Here's all the tools. Here's everything with the SKUs on them. We don't want to leave anything up to fate. And so what I do is, because I love my jig people, not to tempt you with this, but here's their version. We want to keep them still happy, but we also wanted to do a version for you guys too, so that you can remember or do to all of this. So I'm going to, I'm stammering because I'm like, I'm at 10% battery and this was at 90% when I came on. How does that happen? Okay, so I'm gonna try to get through this really, really quick since we're down to 10%. But anyway, good Lord, this is all for you, and these are available on the projects and PDFs for John Bead group. Make sure you get a part of that because that's where all the free stuff is. If you just want to go quickly to my Etsy site, they're also available there and have been. Okay, so what I'm going to be teaching you today is the non-jigged part. And what we do is we're going to start all with these. I believe these are all 5.5. Last week we found out that this particular link here, this was not 5.5, this was 4.5. Okay, so I put that in there, and we'll be changing those instructions, or just know that probably by tomorrow, because I didn't know if there's going to be any more mistakes that I wanted to clear up. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating these links first. I just wanted to review this time for you. Just making this link, and we'll do both sides. It doesn't really, just don't worry about the orientation at this point. We're just going to keep on keeping on here. Got lots of stuff to do. We've got actually just 2 links to get through, because one, I'm going to show you how to make all 3. And if I'm just going quick on this part, because if you need to see this, this was covered last week. Okay, so here's that basic barbell length. So this is why we call it the long barbell. It is long. So I'm just going to make 3 of those right away. Judy Blue. No, thank you, Linda. You're such a good scribe for me. Yes, it is Judy Blue from our friend Judy, who is a big proponent of the jig, and she has done lots of live broadcasts. You're right. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yes, it is Judy Blue. Judy loves blue, and I think royal blue is her thing. iCat. There we go. See, it came back to the surface. iCat is the fabric. Thank you, my love. If you put that in there, I'm sure that was the reason that it drove the other thing up. The angels at Rockefeller, are they really? Wow, that must mean they can hold up to a whole lot of weather, right? Wouldn't you think? By the way, you guys, these are so awesome to use. I am just loving these handles. So ergo, nice and long. I've told you about that before, but it bears repeating. And you guys, if there's anything that I don't cover, please let me know. You can always email me at b@brendaschwederjewelry.com. I'll try to put that in the comments later as well. But also, if there's something that John Bead can help you with, just definitely email info@johnbead.com, and they will be happy to get you anywhere you need. Okay, that's why it's so happy that they have set up this Amazon page so that we can get what we need to you guys, right? Okay, so here we go. These are all, and you notice that I'm not doing too much straightening or anything like that. I can basically just sort of, and why I told you not to worry about the orientation is this might have ended up like this, but with my hands, this is 12 gauge wire. I mean, I can just do this with my hands. Some people say I have really strong hands, but you know what? You can see how easy it is and smooth to do just with what I had going on there. So this is my inch mandrel. You guys might not have an inch like this, but you can find something like this in your pantry, I'm sure. So let's go ahead and do this one. This is called what I call the interlink link, okay? So you can see how easy this is to do. But this one doesn't have, it's so cool just on its own that I didn't want to put any beads on it. And I thought, well, that's okay. They have beads on all the rest. So I'm going to show you how to do this. And basically, I'm just forming around something that's an inch, right? So you probably have something like that in your stash somewhere. So I'm just bringing this around. I'm working it parallel. So these pieces are parallel to the mandrel. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to get it so they're touching. Okay? Then what I'm going to do is I am going to change this orientation. So I guess I could have just left that one that way before I even did it, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go in here and just give this a little bit more shaping. I'm going to open this up as you would a plain loop or a jump ring, and I'm just going to tease it back into that hole. Okay, so it looked really easy. You're like, okay, maybe I didn't really need to have a whole lot of, I don't want to say instruction on that, but here's where, I'm going to get that real close. Here's where we need some, oh my gosh, we're at 6%. I'm so upset. Robert, is that who I mentioned? Robert Jenick. Robert Jenick is a partner in Not Just Beads in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Hi, Susan Legaiter. Okay, guys, I'm trying to go really quick because, yeah, I'm losing some steam here. Yeah. So what I want to show you is I'm going to go back to this right here, and what I've done is I have this mandrel right here. You know, this one's a hoop mandrel. If you guys have, so you can see the rest of my. Should put a picture there. Hey, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to my concern here is that in order to get all this, you know, you want this to be around here, but we've got this in here, but we don't have a nice round space here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on here. And I'm just going to round this out. I can even do it with my fingers as much as I can, straight on there. I mean, if you were to work with silver or something like that, and look at the change that happened just from using that mandrel, right? So basically, this is that piece. You can do a little bit more tweaking here, but basically that's the piece. Okay, so we're going to do, okay, let's do the layer cake next. And this is the layer cake, because you can kind of see it's in layer. It's just right one over the other. What's that other game, you guys, that could have called it that too? But basically, this is going to be the same technique. Okay, so we can get away with just showing it one time. And this is going to be the no way. No way. You got to be in my head to get any of this done. So we're going to make the two things, and I'm going to show you how to detach the sodalite beads, because we are running out of juice here. And let's go back down. So we're going to just kind of, and both of these, well, not both, but one of them again is parallel to, okay, this. And again, it's aluminum, so I can just do this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bypass this, right? Whoop, boop, 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 boop. Here we go. I'm bypassing it. And so I'm just crossing over. And that's all, right? You want to keep them nice and tight there, but basically it's just crisscrossed. Okay. It's not brain science, but this time, this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go perpendicular to my mandrel piece, and I am going to start forming it around. And for this one, I'm just going to go one over the other, and that's why it's called layer cake. Okay, none of this is rocket science. This is me in mixed medias, so mixed metaphors. I say brain science, but it's rocket science or brain surgery, right? So I say brain science or rocket surgery. Lucky you to have me as a teacher here. Okay, so if you want to kind of flatten these out, you can, you know, bring those to your bench block. But here is how we're gonna do this, because we're down to 4%. I feel like we're gonna. I just want to be able to say goodbye before I lose you guys. My God. Oh. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab like probably like 6 inches of this is the 18 gauge wire. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna form the tiniest. Hi, Donna Chandler. You love my descriptive language. Well, I love you, Susan Legaiter. The very tip of my round nose pliers, and I'm just going to make the smallest little round loop that I can. See that there? Then I'm just going to grab this and use it as a vise, and I'm just going to just ever so slightly just kind of turn this and make it into a little bit. Just be careful with it, okay? One thing about using aluminum is that it is not, it's very soft, right? Okay, so isn't that not cute? But what I'm going to do here, and I'm just straighten this a little bit with my fingers, is I'm going to take this and I'm going to bend this down now. So I have a little stopper. Some of you have probably used this to put beads on or make beads into charms. Let's use this one here. So what I'm going to do is, where is it? That's not the one. Okay, this one. See what I did? You could put your bead in between if you want, or you could put it on both sides. For this one, what we're going to do is we're going to load. So we've got the stopper, right? This is, by the way, this is way too much wire, but that's okay. I always rather have way too much than not enough. So I've got that one bead on there. I'm going to put it through. I'm going to put it through both, right? Up. And then I'm going to load the other bead on it as well. These are, again, sodalite, you guys. These are available at John Bead. I don't think they made the link, Carmi. If you're still here, I think these aren't the pillow packs. So if you guys are looking for sodalite and you can't find them on the link that I put above, do ask for that, or do say info@johnbead.com, because I think that is what's going on there. So I'm going to give myself probably about 1 inch here. Okay, see how much we probably use about 2 inches of wire. You want to give yourself enough to work with, but so this one I'm just going to start rolling up from the end. This might be a little bit better than the picture, but again, that tiny thing, rolling. No, this is actually the same. And this one I'm keep rolling. Oops. 2%. 2%. I'm glad you guys know how to open and close a jump ring, because I don't need to show you that. So when you get to the end here, okay, where's a sweet spot for my camera? I'm just going to, when I get it all folded up, I'm going to, and I can even do this with my finger with aluminum wire, is just put it down there. But just make sure everything is nice and tight, so that you don't have a floppy, you know, so the thing is you want enough tension between the two that you're going to do that. Let's see if I can quickly get the clasp done. I'm going to let you guys figure out how to put, you know, it's just opening and closing to put all of these together. And then I'll you know, you basically do the same thing for the layer cake one too. It's just that you're, let me make sure that's right. Oh yeah, except for you're going to come through on this one, okay? But you're going to come through and you're going to come around, and it's all in the directions. But you could just come straight through. You couldn't come straight through here because there's nothing to keep that spiral on. So you need to wrap it around this base and then come up here. And I kind of like to fill in that back right there. Okay, so 1%. Guys, let's get cracking here. I got myself a little bit. So all I'm doing is I'm basically making sure that I have a smaller part here, and I'm just doing that P or Q. I'm not going back into making that a lollipop on top. And this piece is available right here to match. So you do want to get those patterns, right? There it is. But it also kind of gives you the measurements if you want to follow this. So basically around the biggest part of my round nose. And then I like to have this little bit of a jaunty angle here. That's what Kate Richburg calls it. I just love that. And so you're creating that little bit of a tension point right there. And then we are going to, oh my God, we're at 1% now. And just chop this off right here. There we go. So only a little bit of waste right there. And then you're going to take it to your bench block and flatten it out, open it and close it around the last piece of your lovely, lovely, lovely bracelet. Okay. I want to see if I can get this last link in here. For those of you who aren't on, is there anything else that can go wrong today? This is so funny. Okay, we're going to go into here. Here's my landing page link. I just want, if you guys aren't already on the newsletter, I want you to be able to get to things quick. Again, if we have to refresh some of those kits for the Great Bead Extravaganza, let's see if I can still get to this. I will, but where are you? It's one. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Bump and bump. There's the link for the landing page for my newsletter if you want to sign up. Now, a little secret too is I used to do a weekly newsletter, and I thought, you know what? I'm busier now. Let's just cut it down to 2 or 3 times a week. So for those of you who don't like a newsletter in your inbox 5 days a week, just know that it's not that anymore. But there's still lots of good information in there. I done good. Ah! All right, I'm still at 1%. I think it's holding tough for me. But you guys know I love you. Sorry about this whole thing. Apparently I have to check how much percentage. It must leak. I think it leaks. Just like my tire yesterday. Your whole week is bad. I know. Should we let's just decide, Daniel, that our week is done. The bad week is done, and we're starting the new week. We don't have to wait until Sunday. Nancy, they could be rings. These are actually 1-inch links, okay? So these are for a bracelet, but thanks. Hi, Todd Scroggins. Hello, nice to see you here. Hello to everyone else I didn't get to say hello to. Hi, Heidi. And you know what? I'm going to sign off before it cuts me off. Mwah. Make sure there's still plenty of time, you guys, to get stuff in for the Beads of Courage collaborations. Just email me if you want information. If not, here's we still love you. And here's how to get information. I'm trying to keep up with all the messages that come through the live and Facebook through Brenda Schweder Jewelry, but if I'm not getting back to you, please do just email me, okay? You know I love you. Thank you so much, so much for joining. It really fills my heart that you pick to follow and to follow along and learn about cool wire stuff. Next week, Thursday,